My name is that one guy 7Z, and today we'll be talking about why you should play Warwick. I'm the predator of the prey that is hiding. Oh my, I have found you. Okay, but on a serious note, do you like smelling feet? Do you like building whatever you want? Do you like healing? And above all else, do you like being the predator? Then Warwick, the uncaged wrath of Zahn, is for you.
And these cookies better be good as shit, bro.
My blade is yours.
Now, Warwick's lore can go into two directions, one being arcane, which I will not talk about, and the other being Warwick's actual lore. I put that in quotations because Riot is a little inconsistent on lore for champs. But essentially, the lore for Warwick is that he was one of the many thugs for Zahn. So one day, this fucker, yeah, that's right, the bald Hitler man himself, Singed, kidnapped him. Now, Singed would be the catalyst to turning the thug into Warwick. Singed would do all this horrible shit. He would cut into his flesh with blades and saws, and eventually Singed would reveal the thug for what he truly was, a beast. Singed would painfully reshape the man and install a chemical chamber onto the man's back, and this would connect to his nervous system. And whenever he would feel any emotions, such as rage, hate, or fear, it would drive liquid fury into his veins. Now, after weeks of experimentation and painful agony, Thug's mind and body was broken. He would still try and resist the chemicals transmuting him. Toxins would leave his eyes instead of tears. He would cough up slime that would burn holes to the floor. And eventually, the Thug's body would give out. With the death of the Thug, Singed would dump the body into the pits of Zahn. But death was the final step for the Thug, to turn into Warwick. The chamber on his back began to pump. His body began to shape once again, teeth growing, bones snapping and breaking, flesh tearing and healing. By the time the man's heart was pumping, he was no longer human. He was the uncaged wrath of Zahn. Warwick was born. Now, in game, Warwick is a fucking predator. This guy is fast and he is vicious. Now let's take a look into his abilities. His passive allows him to deal extra damage with every auto. While below 50% HP, Warwick will start to heal. And the lower he gets, the more health he'll heal. Here's some Warwick passive math. And honestly, this passive is really good for the early to mid game. It will save you a lot. You'll be surprised of how much this will save you. Warwick's first ability, he'll bite the target, dealing damage to him, and also healing you for a shit ton of HP. If you hold the ability down, you will slide to the other side of the target. Here's some math for that. It will follow through flashes, by the way. This it works really well to dash through. His second ability is passively he gains movement speed and attack speed against targets below 50% HP. Actively, it'll make them, act as if they're below 50% HP. Here's some Warwick W math. It's a pretty good ability though. It's really nice to pick up some kills. His third ability gives him damage reduction. When he recasts it, he'll fear anyone around him. If you hold Q with the E fear, oh, it's bread and butter, man. It's so good. It also works really well with his ultimate, which is what we're going to get to next. His ultimate ability, he lunges, damaging and suppressing any enemy champion on hit. This heals him so much. And if you build on hit, oh, it hurts a hell of a lot. Here's some more Warwick math. But yeah, he honestly, all his abilities come together really well. I feel like Warwick's abilities they're not too complex, but they're unique enough. I'd say Warwick's Q can definitely allow him to slide and whatnot. So it's really good. Anyways, let's get on to the items and runes.
It's a good boy. I am. Scratch behind my ears. I'll do a trick for a Warwick snack.
Now, whether you're new to Warwick or old to Warwick, oh, dude, you gotta admit, he has he can build wherever the hell he wants, honestly. He has AP scalings, he's got AD scalings,
He loves going tanky, but the first item you always build on Warwick, you don't have to finish it immediately. It's this item right here. Tiamat is a must on Warwick. If you're not going Tiamat, you ain't clearing the jungle. If you ain't clearing the jungle, well, that's just bad news for you. Now for runes, Lethal Tempo is usually the one you want to go. PTA works out really well, but I know a lot of people like to neglect it because obviously Warwick's W, hella attack speed on enemies that are low on HP. Bork is always really good. Here, I'll set you up with a rune page my go-to rune page. Inspirations, you can kind of switch between inspiration and resolve, I believe is what it's called. But inspiration's really good because of the one that makes you go into debt, like you're in college or whatever. You get that Tiamat quicker, you can start farming the wave. For items, I personally like going this item build at the moment. I know it seems a little weird having Heartsteel, but Heartsteel really helps you in the late game. You kind of fall off really hard. Early to mid game, Warwick excels at really well, but in this meta, the game it goes on and on, man. It just, 30, 40 minute long games, and maybe that's just because I'm in fucking gold, but man, Heartsteel, you get 6-7k HP. Oh, it's so good, man. If you aren't much of a tanky guy and you like going your on-hit one-shot build, here's this good old item set. Oh, man. Bork on Warwick, it's so good. I personally don't build it first, but man, it is so good. Sunfire is a really good one to go on. Obviously, it's not in this item build because, you're building on hit. If you're feeling really goofy, though, you go with this build, man. Movement speed Warwick. I'm not saying it's good, but man, your ultimate, I know I didn't say this before, your ultimate range increases with movement speed. You will fly across the map if anyone is below 50%. Hell, even if they're not, you just fly. It's great. You just jump scare them. Jack Show, it's always a good build to go. I don't like it personally. It's really boring, but safe. It's a good safe pick if you don't know what to go. Yeah, like I said, you can go a lot of builds on Warwick. He does build AP, but man, don't build AP on Warwick. If I see any of you guys building AP on Warwick, you're just gonna make me cry. It's not that good. It makes me cry. Now that we got items and runes out of the way, let's get to the real meat of this video. The drip. You all know what I'm talking about. The lubba lubba lubba.
They're the brand new
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, buckle some more. 5, 6, Nike kicks.
Ooh, that is so fire!
Holy fucking shit. Warwick has so many goddamn skins, man. Oh my goodness gracious. You know what? Let's start it off with Grey Warwick. How do I rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? Well, let's see. You get the blue mark. That's cool. You got some chromers. That's cool. But you know what? I gave it a 7 out of 10. Next skin. Earth Warwick. Earth. You guys like Earth? Yeah, me neither. 6. Big Bad Warwick. Yeah, I don't think you're bad enough, buddy. You need to be a little bit better. 4 out of 10. Ooh, now this is a good one. Ice Warwick. Yeah, that's a classic. 7 out of 10. Feral Warwick, bro. This is just Vander season 2, guys. Like, come on. Good skin though. 5 out of 10. Oh my god. Lava Warwick. Lava. You guys like fire? You know that guy that's always on fire? Yeah, that guy? Yeah, that's that guy with Warwick. 7 out of 10. Holy shit. Someone just jammed a car and a wolf together, and then you get this skin. 8 out of 10. Hyena Warwick, Mad Max Warwick. Yeah, I really like the vibe. Marauder Warwick, not a bad skin. I think it could do better. 7 out of 10. What do we got here? Lunar Guardian Warwick, Super Saiyan Warwick. You know Tyler 1. Yeah, Super Saiyan Warwick. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Project Warwick. Yeah, Robot Dog. Robot Dog's pretty hype. It's got some good chromas too. I gave it a 10 out of 10. Oh God, Warwick. Bro, this shit's literally my wallpaper. 10 out of 10. Can't convince me otherwise. Winter Blessed Warwick. Yeah, it's alright. You know, we'll give it an 8 out of 10. I don't own it. I think it looks alright though. But, you know, then we got the Daddy Warwick. 11 out of 10. Who's your daddy? That's right, it's this guy. Now that we're done with skins, let's get on to the gameplay.
Not even close, baby.
In conclusion, I recommend Warwick as a pretty good jungler if you don't play the role. It's a pretty good role. Also, not to mention, you can kind of play him top. He ain't too bad up there. And obviously, runes, items, they're gonna change. It's League of Legends. But if you like this style of video, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.